just trying to get better each day, learning the fundamentals and really getting after it.
Does it feel like it's 10 days away now? Do you feel like you guys are getting a little more psyched, a little more active?
It's a surreal moment, of course. It doesn't feel real. It only been 10 days away. I think, the preparation has always been, a 50-meter target. We've always thought of it as like, one day at a time, mastering our day, controlling what we can control. It's just a great opportunity coming up in 10 days.
Sure. You have another scrimmage this week?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
On Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. So how have you been doing so far? Do you feel like you're ready to contribute? Do you feel like you've improved over last year?
I think I'm trying to get by. I'm surrounded by a great group of guys. Our position group is constantly working, competing every day to make each other better. So I definitely think I've improved, but only because of the guys around me. I'm blessed to have guys like Brahim Murphy, Brandon Walters, Terrell Robertson, and a couple of young guys, Quan coming in and really helping us have anybody ready to perform at any given time.
Mm-hmm. It seems like in the Army offense, the B-backs get a lot of attention. What about you guys out in the wing?
The slotback position is really a selfless position. We do a little bit of everything in the offense. Sometimes we can be linemen, sometimes we can be running backs, receivers. It's just a selfless position. So, I think the greatest contribution that a slotback has is just being able to fill in wherever is needed. So, I don't know. We don't like to specify a specific thing. We're just willing to be selfless and help out the team in any way possible.
Do you like contributing in different ways?
Yes, sir. No doubt. I'm a very competitive guy. I like contributing however I can to better help the team perform.
Mm-hmm. You had a good game against West Virginia in the Liberty Bowl. What was that experience like for you?
Again, it was another great moment, a big milestone for myself, but, it wouldn't have been possible without my teammates to really be able to, we prepared all year long, and just the season last year was a tough season with COVID and everything going on. It was a sad moment not to be able to pull it off, but it was a great opportunity to see how close our team came and was able to, overcome adversity one day after another and just be able to compete. So I think it was a great opportunity.
You feel like the entire team grew through the experience of last year? Yes,
sir. No doubt. I think tough times, make tough people stand up and really shine out. And so that was the definition of last year's team. We truly had an opportunity where adversity came straight at us week by week, and our team just came closer and closer together and really, relied on each other to get through. It was us versus the world. And so, I think that's leading over into this year. Our ability to be able to depend on each other and be accountable, I think is unreal at this point, better than I've ever seen in all 4 years.
Sure. I asked you about the Liberty Bowl because that was your first start. So I'm just wondering, is that the type of thing that can serve as a springboard into this season? Did you feel like more excited heading into spring drills and now preseason camp? You know what I mean? Hey, I'm here. I got my start. I'd like to get some more.
Yes, sir. No doubt. I think you play this game long enough, you definitely want to start and roll. That's just being surrounded by elite players. This whole team consists of elite guys. And, definitely if the opportunity presents itself again, it'll be an unbelievable experience and just another milestone. But again, I don't necessarily focus on my personal accolades. As long as the team's winning, I'm just as happy. And, I don't think how you start the game always matters, but instead how you finish it. And as long as the team comes out on top, that's a success story for me. No doubt about it. Put on your scouting hat. What do you bring to the position? What do you do well, AJ? That's a tough question there. I don't know. I see myself as, like I said, I'm surrounded by a lot of great guys. I'm probably the weakest link. I try to bring the joy to the meeting room, pick everybody up when we're down. But I don't know. That's a tough one. I have to get back to you on that one. Sure. One more question about the backs all returning this year. I mean, your position is solid. The B backs are solid. The quarterbacks are solid.
what does that do for the optimism of this group heading into this season?
As I've already expressed, the dynamics of this year's team and the offense as a whole, I think, we're farther along than we ever been. The spring, our preparation, being able to have a lot of guys returning with a lot of game experience, we were just able to pick up where we left off. It was one thing after another. We were ready. And, leading into fall camp, there was no more starting over day one to install, relearning from the start plays. It was continue what we had already built. So I think that brings a lot of great attributes to the game. And it's just a great opportunity coming up. It's very optimistic moment to know that a lot of guys have played before and seen the field. So that I think the future is bright for Army football.
Sure. I want to ask you about a question about down in the Corps. You have the title of regimental adjutant now.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Can you sort of explain to the reader what that's all about? And, how is that a prestigious thing for you?
Yes, sir. I think any way of just being able to, again, in my life, I like to just serve other people. So it's the Reg S1. It's a new position for me. It's very prestigious just to be able to, serve on the regimental staff is an honor. But just I'm directly in charge of the accountability of the whole 4th Regiment. So it consists of about 1,100 cadets. So anytime anybody misses a formation or misses anything, I get a report from the brigade commander. So it's scary at times, but definitely, again, one man can't do it alone. So I have a great staff up under me and a great team working with me to make sure it's a success story for all of us.
Of course, that's why you're here at West Point, is to become leaders. So this is a chance to, to be a leader. You enjoy that task?
Yes, sir. I love it. I love a challenge, and just being able to, not only thrive on the field, that's a great goal of mine, but also be able to thrive in the Corps. A lot of times people think that, you only come to West Point to play football. No, we come to play football and serve the people of the United States. So it's just a great opportunity to be able to serve the Corps cadets and, start to plan for the future of being a second lieutenant one day.
Sure. And last thing here, I read that your family, the Howard Family Scholarship, has been started up. Can you, tell us what that's all about and how exciting is that for you?
It's an unbelievable experience. Me and my dad, I've always, again, it goes back to serving other people. I didn't make it this far by myself. Now I'm surrounded by another.
Keep going.
Now I'm surrounded by a great group of guys, able to help me here at West Point. But before I ever got to West Point, it started back home in my small town of Toccoa. So this is just another opportunity, a way to kind of give back and continue to serve people. So the Scholarship Foundation was originally planning to be executed a little while ago. Of course, the pandemic put us back a little bit, but it's kind of definitely hitting the ground running this year, and just be able to help someone that's a little less fortunate, maybe financially speaking, to be able to achieve their goals of attending college one day.
And what advice would you give said scholarship winner?
I definitely say life's what you make it. Your parents can't necessarily live this college experience for you. You have to be able to thrive and find, what keeps you going every day and your reason. You got to be able to find your reason why of why you stay there. So I think being able to find that why and really thriving on that, allowing that to be your motivation, that'll get you through it.
Sure. If I can get one more here, as far as why West Point and what's the experience been like?
Why West Point? Mr. Ken, again, I love to serve people. I love to, all my life, I've always put people before myself. I think in order to be a leader, you got to be a follower first and be able to serve those around you. We like to call it sweeping the shed around here. So while West Point, it was an easy decision, really. It was an opportunity to be able to continue to play the game I love, and it was an opportunity to be able to serve the people of the United States, be able to lead America's sons and daughters, and just to be able to, go achieve something that hadn't been done before in my family. No one served in the military. To be able to use that as an opportunity and kind of go forth with that, it was a chance I couldn't take lightly and definitely had to take advantage of.